Good morning. Good morning. I specifically put up this video that was playing. I specifically had a video on there just to create the idea of what we're trying to do to protect this area of ours, the bay and the surrounding area. I want to welcome you all. I think it's important to have a group of people together that thinks alike about our area, and I believe that's why you are here, is to help us to conserve this wonderful piece of the planet that we live in. I want to specifically thank our Mayor Andre Tritter, for being here. We know we have your support, and thanks for that. Also the council members that joined you, thanks for that. Can I ask you please to switch off your phones, as that might be an interruption during the meeting. And then I'll start with the program. Can you please put up the next slide? Right, so this is our mission and our vision. We've changed our mission a little. Initially we only had the mission to say Saldanha Bay, to keep it a sustainable ecological system, and to work with government and industry and as a team. But we thought of including the Langebaan Lagoon, and actually talking about the bay, you mean the Langebaan Lagoon included, but people don't always realize that. They sometimes say, you're only talking about the bay, but the Langebaan Lagoon we know is a very sensitive area, so that's why I included that into our mission. And one small thing that we also changed was, we have a lot of data. We realized that we have more than 20 years of data, and that data is quite a powerful tool if you want to do research. So we included that into our mission and vision. So our program today actually has got a variety of different fields, and can you please put the next slide? You'll see we look at the nature itself. We have got some talks on nature, but we've also got a talk on industry. Where are we going in this area? And this is what we're trying to do in the trust, is to try and marry these two, because we have development on one side, but we also want to have the development sustainable. But in that same sentence, we want to preserve our bay and our water resources. And we also looked at the catchment area, so underground water is also important to us. So there's going to be a few talks initially, and after that I'll give some time for questions before the tea break. There's not a lot of time for questions, so if there's a question that you really think you want to know, please engage with the speakers afterwards. But if you think there's a question that will be of general interest, please feel free to ask those. After the tea break, we'll get to the state of the bay, which is of course the highlight of the morning, where Dr. Barry Clark will talk to us. I want to start by asking Charlene Adams to open the event for us. Charlene is the manager of the West Coast National Park. She holds a bachelor in development in environmental studies at the University of Stellenbosch, which I'm also associated with. Where is Charlene? Charlene, please step forward. She's held many positions, environmental positions in the Western Cape, which includes environmental officer at Coburg, the city of Cape Town. And when I read through her resume, I found that she was involved with the West Coast National Park at Geelback. Yes, and she was appointed this year in July as the West Coast Park, as the manager of the West Coast Park. And she and her family lives in the area, which is of course very important. So I believe she loves the area. Please, thank you.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm a bit short. I don't know if I need to apologize for that. But thank you, Professor Bezuidenhout, for the introduction. So let me just, thank you. That's fine, thank you. Okay, so let me jump right in. So the Honourable Mayor, SBM Municipal Manager, our Chairperson of the Trust, our government officials, distinguished guests, members of the media, and then ladies and gentlemen, manene na manenekazi, and dames en heren, good morning. I firstly want to thank the chairperson for inviting me and giving me the opportunity to open the Saldanha Bay Water Quality Trust annual AGM today. I feel very honored. And to start off and to get right into it, I want to make mention of two words. The one is unsustainable, and the second word is sustainable. So we all know that there's a very negative connotation that goes hand in hand with the word unsustainable. Whereas with sustainable, there's a positive connotation that goes hand in hand with that word. Somebody actually assisted me in writing this up, and I felt it's a very personal thing. So to get to the word unsustainable, we all know, we're all aware of gym memberships. You know, there's a certain time of the year that we call the silly season, year around the 1st of January, where we look in the mirror and we decided, oh, I need to do something about myself. I think the best thing I can do is to actually join a gym and sign up for a gym membership. So we go through this whole process of purchasing fancy gym equipment, not gym equipment really, but gym attire in the form of tekkies and shirts and tights, etc. But unlucky for us, and unfortunately, we do not really end up going to the gym. And I think sometimes these gyms when they do their budgets, they even add those members up that will never even make use of their membership, so that they would always see as a profit. But so that's something that some of us, I don't know most of us, but some of us has done in our lives and can be seen as an unsustainable practice. And to get to the word sustainable, I want to bring it closer to home and to the Saldanha Bay Water Quality Trust. We all know, or most of us know, that the trust has been operating for 15 years now. So they have a long lifespan. I think the 15 years is close to a lifetime. And the trust has an executive committee that runs all the affairs of the trust, administrative affairs of the trust. They also have their bi-monthly meetings, of which they have updated minutes of those meetings. And they have their annual general meeting that we are hosting here today, where the state of the Bay report is also then presented to the greater Saldanha Bay municipal area and to other guests attending this event today. And to go further on, there's a long list of things or a model that the trust implements, and that the things that they do that then ensures the sustainability of the trust. The list is never ending. I can go on to say that each year they have a strategic planning session where the affairs and the actions for the next year is plotted out. They also have a science management meeting every other year where the parameters, the monitoring and the science and the research parameters are being set. And listening to these, I think we can honestly say, and we can with confidence say, that the model indeed that the Saldanha Bay Water Quality Trust is following is ensuring the long-term sustainability and the flourishing of the trust into the future. So yeah, like I want to say is that given the above, we can be proud today to sit here, all of us, to listen to the outcome of the Saldanha Bay Water Quality Trust, which will be presented, like I said, through the State of the Bay report. And we can also honestly say that the work that they deliver and the research and the monitoring that they do is done in a sustainable, a professional way, and it really adds, and I think it benefits all of us within this municipal area and the greater area of Saldanha Bay in the West Coast. And also lastly, to sustain the work of the trust, much commitment and consistency and perseverance is being upkept from their side. And for this, we thank them, and I think that's the winning ingredient to any sustainable long-term venture. Thank you so much.